Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio.
I feel like we should be playing like this, like Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Motorcycle
This
riding.
is Monday afternoon.
Easy listening.
The last Monday before school starts. You're just riding around town. You're finishing up all your school shopping. You got your supplies. Your kids got the new clothes. They got the new cowboy boots for Conroe High School.
Doing my Axl Rose sway.
We got bandanas. We are Nerd Thug Radio. I'm the Captain Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
Nico DLG.
And this is halfway through the show, so we're going to get
She's
into
got eyes and it's plain to see. Remind me of childhood memories.
You feel like freestyling in here?
Yeah, we can do something.
All right, so this is the weekly top 3. Boom. Boom. Did
Did you throw a laser beam in there?
Boom.
Okay, we're going space age here. It's the animated assassin coming in fast, and I just do what I do because I do it all class, and I'm number 1 in the world class rankings. Keep up with me because I'm not tanking. It's Nico DLG. He goes third with these things. It's the top 3 superheroes that are teenage. We're keeping up here. We're rolling real deep. We do it how we do on this Nerd Thug treat. That's it. I'm out. There we go.
Holla at your boys.
6 bars. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. So school starting this week. In honor of school starting, we decided let's talk about our favorite teenage superheroes.
Yeah.
Superheroes. As always, is Nerd Thug fashion. We let the worst of us go first. So Nico DLG, take it away.
Static Shock.
I knew you were doing that.
Okay.
I knew you were doing that.
I loved the Static Shock
knew you
TV
were
show
doing that.
back when I was a young child.
You know what's interesting about that?
Yes.
Before we even get into it a little
No.
bit, the demographic of that, because Static Shock doesn't even go on like my top 30, but you grew up with Static Shock as one of your Saturday morning heroes.
Right.
So, like, it's just that's where the age difference comes into play.
Right.
He's not one of ours at all.
No,
Like,
not even.
like if you were like name 10 teenage superheroes, we wouldn't even get to Static Shock.
No, not even close.
Right.
But with Nico,
Static Shock.
that's what the great thing about these top 3s are. Especially with the
No,
age
it's
gap.
not.
No, it really is.
No, it
with
is.
the age gap between the two of us and Nico,
Yeah.
a lot of times our top 3s,
They're similar, but
they're very
they're-
similar but not congruent.
Right.
But with Nico, we always get something different because he's from a different age group. And
Right.
so that really helps with our
Our
age
younger
demographic.
demographics.
We do well. We do wheezy. So Static Shock. So besides being the cartoon show you liked so much as a kid, what else attracts you to Static Shock?
His dope powers. I always thought especially like when he would like use the electricity to like fly around in his little disc, whatever thing.
Yeah, the manhole cover.
Right.
Which, by the way, that's incredibly lethal. That thing is like
Right.
50 pounds of metal.
Right.
Ooh,
Imagine getting hit with that.
I don't know if he'd go well one-on-one with Magneto, but seems
No.
cool.
You're right. There's a couple guys Static Shock immediately loses a fight
Right.
to. One of them being Magneto. Magneto's just like, oh, you brought something for me to hurt you with. Thank you.
Thank you, guy.
And I'll just turn you upside down and smash you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Pow.
But like a lot of other people, he could just like Static
man.
Shock could have killed a lot more people
Oh, yeah,
with
he
his
could've.
little
Right, yeah, he just launches his manhole cover and just murders someone.
right.
Straight Merkin.
He has to aim like he has to hit ribs.
He has electricity powers. He doesn't even have to.
Right, that's true. You're right.
You ever seen an electricity man cover coming at you?
Right.
Wow.
Extra dead.
Extra
Like-
deadzo.
The rule on that is hide behind Nico.
Yes, it is.
It wouldn't stop you.
Nico's a body shield.
Right.
Yeah, well, like I'd have to like crouch down like in the fetal position.
I'm just hoping you're going to take enough velocity off of it to where it only hurts me, not kills me.
just
Right,
impales me.
yeah.
All right. It's going to explode you, but I'll survive.
I'll have Nico matter
It'll slow
all over
down
me
enough.
Right. I'll say sad things at your funeral and be the hero of the story.
while wearing basketball
makes
shorts.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really about me.
Okay, if you're showing up to my funeral, you have to wear basketball shorts.
Yeah,
At
definitely.
least
well,
black
duh.
ones, but you know.
Duh.
Duh.
That was going to wear my nice ones.
All right, Corey, what's your number 3?
So my number 3, it's a combination here.
Okay,
it's,
go for it.
It's Armor from the Young X-Men, but it's that whole team of Young X-Men
Okay.
also. They did this really good era about 8 or 9 years ago now, where they introduced a whole new generation of mutants.
Right.
And at this time, there were no more mutants, so this was really going to be like the last generation of X-Men potentially.
Okay.
So it was Hellion, it was Mercury, it was Rockslide, it was X-23 is one of them.
Yep.
And so it's all these really cool mutants that you hadn't seen before. They did a lot of interesting stuff this time. One of them was Dust, who was really the first
Yeah, I like
mainstream Muslim character.
Yeah, she was cool.
There was just a lot of really interesting characters that they did, and they
I like
had a
when
lot
they
of
pushed the
interesting
envelope.
powers. They did.
I love when they push the envelope.
And they had one kid who was a Wakandan, and his superpower was that he could expand and get really strong, but his body wasn't made to handle it. And so he had a bunch of vibranium like welded into him
So
in order to
dope.
like limit the usage of his power. But anytime he did use his power, he risked having a seizure or dying.
That's
So like
dope.
he was like
really
very
scary.
selective in how he would use his power. It was a really cool group of mutants, but of them, Armor actually got to be an X-Men for a while. She was used in Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon.
Josh Whedon.
And so
Heard that name once or twice before.
Yeah,
in my
he's kind
life.
of a big deal. But
Kind of a
anyway,
big
so
deal.
Armor was they're all really cool. She's one of my favorites though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. That's a good
So
choice.
that's my number 3.
That's your number 3.
Yeah.
My number 3 is the guy from the comic book Invincible.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a great one.
Robert Kirkman.
Yeah.
good.
Where'd we come up with that one?
Are we getting a fax in?
Yeah, we were getting faxes.
Oh my
Facts is
goodness.
in. Tell me the facts. Invincible. How's the best? Invincible. It's Joey Savage is number 3. Here we go with the Invincible.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Continue. I'll fix it.
While Nico checks the fax
Facts.
machine.
Well, shoot, there's the facts. I'll just
I
spit
didn't
on
even know we could
Invincible.
get faxes.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Let's give out the fax number.
So I got into Invincible about 5 years ago now, maybe 6. I talk about this. One of my close friends, her name's Barbie, huge comic book reader like myself, but she's not. She is of the family of anti-Spandai comics.
That's not the word, but okay.
Yeah, she doesn't like the typical superhero comics.
Right. No, I got you. I got
So
you.
she's really, Walking Dead and Chew and all that kind of stuff. She's really into.
Right.
The Boys. She's the one that got me into the Boys in the beginning, which I've gone on and on about here.
You super love the boys. Too.
Yeah, I do. But Invincible was one comic that she enjoyed that was some kind of superhero.
Okay.
And
okay.
so she gave me like the first, I think the first book of it, the one that has like 4 or 5 trades in one, first volume, I guess. And like, I could not put that thing down. I mean, it's such a great story. And it's about a kid who's a superhero, who's basically like a Superman almost.
Well, like his dad is Superman of Earth.
Right.
And so he keeps waiting for his superpowers to kick in. And kind of the beginning of the story is that they don't seem like they will. And then one day he wakes up and they did. And like his life changes so
Changes
much.
forever. Then he finds out that his dad is like this bad guy.
Right. So like by the end of the first or second arc of the story,
Here's the second one.
you find out that everything you knew in the beginning is a lie.
Yeah.
When they told you the origin story of their Superman, he left out the part where he's from a whole race of people like him who go out into the universe to conquer everyone.
Yeah. And he fell in love.
He fell in love.
Then he's got like a superhero girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam Eve, right?
Yeah. Atomic Eve.
Atomic Eve.
And
yeah.
she's got a really cool power too. She can like move the molecules of things. Like,
Broken.
It's super. Like she's one of the most powerful people. It's
Right.
really.
Because
It's
you
a
can
really
move molecules.
Right, so-
Literally anything.
At one point later in the series, the two of them are together and they decide they kind of want to run away from everybody. So they go to Africa and she just builds a house for them.
Yeah.
Like with a wave of her hand.
It's awesome. It's
Ridiculous.
amazing.
Right. Here's a huge 4-story house for us.
And little Birdie had told me that Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are supposedly
Yes.
working on a screenplay for Invincible. I like to see it as a Netflix TV show.
I think it would be fantastic. Okay, here's what I would want.
Prop Netflix.
I would want both. I would want a Saturday morning cartoon version of Invincible.
Not a Saturday morning. Like
No, seriously.
late night comics
No.
cartoon.
I want a Saturday morning cartoon version of Invincible, and then I want an hour episode
Dark and gritty?
Dark and gritty Invincible. I
not
want
bad.
both.
2 kinds of Invincible.
I do because I think it could work. I
2
think it would work-
Invincibles, 1 show.
I think it would work both ways.
2 shows, 1
Yeah.
Invincible.
There you go.
There you go.
I
Got
think
it.
it would work both ways.
Yeah, it would. Speaking of both ways, Nico, what do you got as your number 2?
My number 2 is Aqualad, the new guy.
Aqualad. I
Okay.
like Aqualad a lot.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
the new Young Justice.
He's my
kid.
favorite character in Young Justice.
And they're finally bringing him into the comic books.
Yeah, he's in the comic books now. He
I need
gets his
a-
powers from his mother.
I need a hero.
Revealed.
I need a hero click from this guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. He needs one.
Why don't they?
does.
You're
They
right.
already have Amadeus Cho. Why not Aqualad, who's
Right.
been around forever?
To be fair, Amadeus Cho was the 7th most smartest person on the planet.
Eighth.
Eighth?
Edith.
Eighth?
Edith.
He also
Edith?
he also became the Hulk, and he's been in literal comics.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I could see that.
Right. Because
he's so cool.
Aqualad is only an entertainment prop. Like Harley Quinn for a long time was only a cartoon character.
Right.
And then she's now everywhere.
Yeah.
Aqualad for a long time was only a cartoon character, and he had some weird appearances in some of the Flashpoint movie.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys in Aquaman's army.
Right.
Yeah, he is. That's
He gets like a minute of screen time.
I wish they would just do a Young Justice gravity feed for hero clicks. That'd be dope.
That would be dope. That would be. Oh man.
Super sweet.
Oh man.
Super sweet. Super
Oh,
sweet.
like-
Like super sweet.
what's that?
I imagine myself as the Diet Dr. Pepper man singing that song. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The commercial?
So the best part about that is, did you see the one where he rolls into the guy's house and he only has 2 Dr. Peppers and there's 3 people on the couch?
Yeah.
And they're like, I want one. And he goes, I'm out. And he goes, you literally just said you're never out of Diet Dr. Pepper. Because that's what he says when he's
Yeah.
singing when he rolls in. So to make up for it, he turns around and just rolls them in his wake of Dr. Pepper for 2 minutes and then drives off. He destroys their entire apartment in that commercial. Like if you're watching the commercial,
Yeah.
there's like holes in the walls. He's knocked over the bookshelf.
I
like
love those commercials.
how much would you hate Dr. Pepper guy.
Yeah. And Diet Dr. Pepper's gross.
I know.
But the commercials are great.
All the diet sodas are. Here's a scary story.
Go for it.
I know a person who...
Oh, that's amazing. You know
right.
someone that.
That's what's scary about it.
Yeah.
I know a person, though, who suffered from aspartame poisoning.
Oh, geez.
They drank so much Diet Cola
Ugh.
that the aspartame had built up into their system to the point where they were diagnosed with mid-stage MS.
Yeah, let's get rid of diet drinks altogether.
That's terrifying.
Like, Zack Attack likes to drink off-brand Diet Big Red. What are you doing?
That can't be good for you.
It tastes just lick it. Like, tastes like crud.
Right, it can't be good for you.
That can't be good
But
at all.
literally, this person got so sick that they were like, okay, yeah, you actually probably should have been diagnosed with MS a year ago, and now it's advancing.
Oh, no.
So your life is going to be terrible from here on out.
Because of Diet Coke, yeah.
But the doctors didn't know it. They didn't realize that that's how much diet soda that person was drinking. Finally, the mother heard of a person who, when they gave it up, literally within 3 days were 100% better. Like this person couldn't even see straight because of the aspartame was so built up in her body. And then when she got off of it, like she said, within a week she was 100%
I've been on
symptom
that
free.
Diet Coke, man.
Right. Like it blew my mind that someone could drink
Needling up.
that much of it, but it also creeped me out that the doctors didn't ask about their diet. Right?
Yeah,
Because
I mean, it's one thing we always say, too much of something is bad for you.
Right.
No matter
much
what
of
it is.
anything.
I mean, if you're going to diagnose somebody with MS, one of the things you should probably ask is, well, tell me about your diet.
Yeah, well, apparently there wasn't House MD who was talking
It was
to him.
not House MD.
If it
You're
was, we would have solved that by the mid-show.
right. That would have been like a 12-minute episode. That would have been like a character episode because they've already fixed the person.
Yeah, I was just trying to build
And the whole time they'd be like, House, don't you have a patient save? You'd be like, no, we actually saved them 20 minutes ago.
This show's about the love triangle. I love House. I do not like doctor shows at all, but House is amazing.
I just like number 13, Olivia Wilde.
That's true. With that, we're going to jump out to a break real quick. And when we get back, we'll get into the weekly top 3.
Whoop, whoop.
Stay tuned. More to come.